The land doesn't forget. And when it's soaked in oil, betrayal, and blood, it never forgives. Landman Season 2 is back confirmed, and it's bringing even more fire, more fights, and more secrets buried deep in the dirt. The trailer has just dropped, and with it, a storm is coming for Tommy Norris and everyone around him. But before we jump into the new chaos, let's rewind the clock, because everything that's about to explode in Season 2 started long before, Season 1 of. Landman wasn't just another drama. It was a sharp, gritty story about power, land, and survival. At the center of it all was Tommy Norris, played by Josh Brolin. He wasn't a smooth-talking businessman or a clean-cut hero. He was a man built from Texas dust, oil, and mistakes. We met him during a time when the oil industry was changing fast. The world around him was getting dirtier, deals were turning darker, and trust was becoming a rare thing. The show pulled us deep into the modern-day energy war, where oil is gold and land is life. Tommy tried to hold on to both, but that came with a cost. Every deal he made felt like a trade-off between what was right and what would keep his world from falling apart. We saw him face off against greedy companies, broken families, and even his own past. It wasn't just about oil rigs and drilling sites. It was about the human cost, the workers risking their lives, the families trying to survive, and the people who thought money could buy everything. One of the strongest parts of Season 1 was its cast of characters. We had Larter as Angela, whose presence was sharp and cold like steel. Her role blurred the line between ally and threat. There was also Duncan, the loyal but silent enforcer type. And let's not forget the corporate wolves, men and women in suits, chasing power while pretending to care. Every episode left viewers asking, who can you trust when everyone wants the same piece of land? By the end of Season 1, Tommy was at a crossroads. He had made powerful enemies. The land he was fighting for seemed to be slipping through his fingers. There was betrayal, a brutal showdown, and a final moment that had fans gasping when Tommy stood alone on his land, staring at the horizon, not knowing what was coming next. That's what made Landman special. It wasn't just a show, it was a reflection of real-world greed, survival, and the emotional toll of fighting for something that can't fight back, the land. It connected with people because it wasn't polished. It was raw. It showed that even the strongest men can break, and even the richest oil fields can become battlefields. Now, with Season 2 confirmed, fans are wondering what's left to lose, and more importantly, what's still worth fighting for. Because in this world, when the land speaks, people listen. And when the trailer drops, you know the war is far from over. No more rumors. No more leaks. It's official. Landman Season 2 is confirmed and coming in 2025. The storm that Season 1 began is far from over. Paramount Plus has finally broken the silence, and with that, we're entering a new chapter of oil, power, and dangerous ambition. But this time, the fire's burning hotter, and the secrets are even deeper. Let's start with the big news. Josh Brolin is returning as Tommy Norris. Yes, the rugged face of this raw Texas drama is back and judging from the trailer and early production hints. His character is about to go through hell. He's older, tougher, and carries the scars of everything that happened in Season 1. But don't expect the same man who tried to balance the chaos last time. This Tommy looks like someone who's lost just enough to become truly dangerous. Production for Season 2 has already wrapped key scenes, and the show is now in post-production. According to insiders, Season 2 will premiere in fall 2025, likely between September and November. That gives the crew enough time to fine-tune every shot, every dust-filled frame, and every slow-burning monologue. The creators want this season to hit harder, and judging by the silence they've maintained until now, it's clear they've been building something explosive behind the scenes. Aside from Brolin's return, we also know that Larter's Angela will play a much bigger role. She was always powerful, but now she's front and center, possibly even leading a major power shift in the series. Rumors say her character might either team up with Tommy or try to take him down. That's the magic of Landman. No one stays. In one role, heroes fall, villains rise. Friends become enemies overnight. New cast additions have also been quietly revealed. One rising star from another Paramount drama is said to be joining as a ruthless oil executive, the kind who smiles while plotting someone's destruction. There's also talk of a young activist character, possibly shaking things up from the inside, representing the growing tension between oil, politics, and environmental change. This new layer could give the show a timely punch as it explores the real-world cost of profit over people. The showrunners have hinted at a wider scope in Season 2. While Season 1 was focused tightly on West Texas, the next chapter may expand beyond touching corporate boardrooms, government contracts, and global stakes. We're no longer just dealing with land disputes, we're dealing with who controls energy on a national scale. That's a terrifying upgrade, and one that puts everyone, especially Tommy, at greater risk. Even more shocking are the rumors of a major character death. Social media went wild after a leaked scene description hinted at a violent betrayal. Could one of the original cast members be leaving? The producers haven't confirmed anything yet, but if true, it could change the entire emotional core of the show, especially if Tommy is forced to choose between loyalty and survival. The music, the cinematography, the slow build intensity. Season 2 promises to keep everything we loved but crank up the stakes. This isn't just about oil anymore. It's about legacy. It's about vengeance. And it's about who's still standing when the dirt finally settles. The confirmation of Season 2 doesn't just continue a story, it deepens a world that's rich, painful, and always ready to explode. And the trailer is just the first spark, asterisk. The screen opens with silence, no music, no dialogue. Just the sound of wind howling over a dried-up oil field. A rusted pump jack creaks in slow motion, and then, boom, a sudden flash. A rig on fire. That's how the Landman Season 2 trailer begins, and from that very first moment, we know the season is not holding back. The first shot isn't just a landscape, it's a warning. The land itself looks wounded, cracked soil, black smoke in the distance, and blood-red skies at dusk. Then, in a jarring cut, we see Tommy Norris walking alone. His face is older, harder, he looks tired, but not weak. He's holding something in his hand, a letter, a photo, we don't know yet. But the pain in his eyes says everything. Something or someone has been lost. Suddenly, the voice of Angela, Ali Larter, cuts in. You should have left when you had the chance. Her voice is cold, not angry, not scared, just done. The next image is her standing beside a black car, staring down a man in a suit, someone we haven't seen before. Possibly one of the new characters, a corporate predator, an investor with blood on his hands. Her posture is rigid, her stare unblinking. She's no longer a side character, she's taking control. The trailer doesn't stop to breathe. We cut quickly to oil rigs burning, workers running, and a frantic scene where someone yells, "They knew this would happen." It feels like sabotage, but who did it? And why? Then comes the most chilling moment. Tommy is seen kneeling on the ground, clutching a piece of land like it's sacred. Behind him stands a grave marker. The name is blurred, but it clearly shakes him. We hear him whisper, "They took everything." This moment is a turning point. He's not the same man anymore. He's someone who's got nothing left to lose, and that makes him more dangerous than ever. In one of the trailer's most intense scenes, a group of men in black suits stand around a map. One slams his fist down and says, "If Norris keeps pushing, he's going to bury us all." This isn't just a land war anymore. It's a full-scale battle between corporations, legacy, and survival. Then there's a blink and you'll miss it moment, a flash of a young girl running through tall grass, chased by headlights. She's never been seen before. Is she related to Tommy? Is she someone from his past? Or is she the innocent victim of a new plotline that's about to explode? This scene alone has sparked dozens of fan theories already. The trailer also hints at a courtroom battle. We see Tommy in a suit, standing trial, with reporters shouting questions outside. The pressure's rising from all sides: legal trouble, enemies in the oil game, and ghosts from the past. Every scene feels like a fuse being lit. And just when you think it can't get more intense, we get the final shot, Tommy standing in the middle of a dark field, staring at someone we can't see. A deep voice asks off-screen, "How far are you?" "Willing to go?" Tommy's reply. "Farther than you." Cut to black. This trailer doesn't just tease, it taunts. Every second is soaked in tension, each frame promising bigger stakes, more betrayal, and a showdown that could burn everything down. It's not just about land anymore. It's about revenge. And if the trailer's any clue, season 2 might leave the characters and the fans in pieces, asterisk. One thing's certain, Landman never tells a simple story. Every deal hides a knife, every smile hides a plan, and every character has something to lose. And now that season 2 is confirmed, the fan theories are flying faster than a Texas dust storm. But this time, the stakes aren't just personal, they're generational. Let's begin with the biggest theory shaking up fan forums. Tommy Norris is going to lose the land. Not because he gives up, but because someone inside his circle betrays him. The trailer teased a courtroom scene, and fans believe it's not about money. It's about ownership. Some think Angela is behind it, finally tired of playing second to his legacy. Others say it's his own family, selling him out to protect their futures. But here's the twist. What if Tommy knew all along? What if he's setting a trap, using his downfall as bait? Another wild theory? Angela might take over the entire oil operation. The trailer showed her standing powerfully next to new corporate faces, and her expression said one thing: control. Fans are buzzing. That she's tired of being in Tommy's shadow. She's smart, calculating, and possibly working with the very people trying to destroy Tommy. Imagine her as the new Landman, not because she stole the title, but because she earned it in blood and strategy. But it gets deeper. A few eagle-eyed viewers spotted a mysterious teenage girl in the trailer scene only for seconds, running through tall grass. Some believe she's Tommy's daughter from a past relationship, hidden away for her safety. Now she's being dragged into the chaos. Others think she's the daughter of a worker who died in season 1 and she's seeking revenge. Either way, her presence could shake the emotional core of the show, forcing Tommy to face guilt he's buried for years. One theory gaining serious traction is that Tommy might not survive season 2. Yes, you heard that right. Some fans think the trailer's dark tone and final shot of Tommy standing alone means this is his last stand. If true, the show could pass the torch to a new generation: Angela, the mystery girl, or even a former rival turned uneasy ally. It would be bold, brutal, and unforgettable. Meanwhile, oil isn't the only thing rising in temperature. Another trailer moment, Angela whispering, "You shouldn't have come back," has sparked theories of a secret affair gone wrong. Some believe a new character from the trailer, a charming man in a gray suit, is a former lover of Angela's who has returned with a hidden agenda. He might be the key to either saving Tommy or destroying everything. Then there's the government angle. Brief flashes in the trailer showed armed men, confidential files, and what looked like a military base. Could the story be expanding into a federal land cover-up? Is there something buried on that land far more dangerous than oil? A leak from the production team hinted that season 2 might introduce a powerful federal agent character, hell-bent on burying the truth, and anyone who tries to dig it up. The beauty of Landman is its unpredictability. Every theory sounds crazy until it turns out to be true. With so many storylines layered across personal betrayal, corporate warfare, and buried secrets, season 2 feels like a powder keg. And fans are just waiting for the match to strike. Whatever happens, one thing is clear: nobody walks away clean. And in season 2, the land may take back more than just oil, it may demand everything.